Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, leave a like down below. So it's no secret that Universe Mode has been on the downward trend for the last 3 entries of 2K's yearly releases. In fact, it kind of feels like they are trying to secretly kill the mode by not adding anything or fixing anything. This mode used to be my favorite mode, but now I just don't seem to care anymore since they haven't changed or fixed anything for the last 3 games. In fact, they have removed more features than they've added. It's very apparent that my GM and my faction are the 2 main modes now, leaving Universe Mode to die. If 2K doesn't make some changes in 2K25, then they might as well remove the mode altogether. Here are some easy fixes to make us fans care about the mode once again. Alright, number 1. Now I didn't come up with this idea. This has been floating around online for a while now, and that's a clean slate option. Now this idea was asked for in 2K23 and 2K24, but they didn't add it, not even in a patch. Clean slate would essentially wipe the in-game's pre-setup for Universe Mode that includes tag teams, who's on what show, title history, who's in what division, enemies, and allies of the used roster in Universe Mode, show days, premium live events, pay-per-views, everything. This would allow the game to run better and should fix lingering issues from the last year's game. Plus, it would be more fun, in my opinion, if 100% of the stats and title history was from the player. So basically, it just wipes everything, and to me, that would be more fun, because then everything you've done in the game, or in that mode, or in that playthrough, it's all from you. Because currently, the main championships in the game, if you use them, like the current WWE title and all that stuff, they all have a title history. They all have certain characters that have, or wrestlers that have had it, and you can't wipe that out. I mean, by wiping this clean, it would essentially probably run a heck of a lot better, and you'd get like the cutscenes and stuff to activate more often. Anyway, number 2, show openers. Now I have no idea why they remove show openers. This makes the mode so boring to me because it feels like you're just playing exhibition mode and not a cool Universe Mode that you took tons of time to set up and play. Not only do we need it back, we need way more options for it also. Number 3, cutscenes. Now there are some cutscenes in Universe Mode, but you have very little control on triggering them with its rivalry system. I miss the promo segments you could have in 2K20, even though it was completely broken. It baffles me why they would take it out, such an important part of making your own show. Like I said earlier, they removed more options than they added since 2K20. Like, why don't they just use them, the animations they have made from My Rise? I don't understand. They have all these animations and cutscenes they've already built. Why don't they just use those for My Rise and somehow stick them in there and allow us to pick which cutscenes we want to activate? Kind of like a light story mode editor, right? Some sort of like show-to-show thing, like really truly book it how you want. Now, I know some people are going to say, well, in my GM mode, you can, my GM's more of like the cost of the show, competing with another brand. That's different. I'm talking about like truly book the show from start to finish. Like, I'm talking about cutscenes, segments, everything. That is what a Universe Mode should be to me. Now, number 4, brand mode. So currently they have 2 modes for you to play as. In Universe Mode, they have a Superstar mode and a Classic mode. One lets you play as any one wrestler through the entire mode, and the other gives you complete control over literally everything in the mode. Like, you're truly in control of the universe. So why not add a third option and call it brand mode? Basically, this mode would have you select one show, and you are Lord and Master of that show only. That way, you don't have to simulate all the other shows to get back to your show. This would essentially delete the other shows and only focus on the show you select. It would allow you to everything you can do in classic mode, but just for one brand. This would be an easy add, I think. So instead of having, because currently the setup, if you play Superstar mode, it automatically simulates all the other shows. I mean, I'm sure you can go in and delete the other shows still, but it'd be cool if it was just default, right? Like, let's say you pick SmackDown. SmackDown is your mode. It's all set up. It's ready to go. You pick that brand, and then it deletes everything off the entire universe. I'm talking like title history, enemies, allies, everything. And if you wanted to, you could literally add all those wrestlers to your show. That way, you only have to focus on the one show and the one championship. Now, you could, like I said, you could set this up yourself, but then you have to go through and you have to delete everything. Basically, this is like a half step to the clean slate setup. Anyway, I just thought it'd be cool to do it this way, because then that way you don't have to, if you don't want to be a player where you have to set up every little thing, it's already set up for you. You can just pick a brand, because when you play classic mode and you have Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and you have all their pay-per-views and everything, and if, let's say you're a new player, you're like, what's going on? This would essentially make it simpler and probably get a lot more players in the mode too. So anyway, a brand mode, I think, is an easy add, and I hope they do it. All right, now number 5, the last thing on this list, and I've been asking for this for years, ever since the universe was invented. Now this is my most wanted thing. Yeah, why in the blue hell doesn't this mode have online co-op? I've wanted online co-op in universe mode for years. Well, let's say you can set it up with a buddy and either play as a tag team in the mode or become each other's rival. Give the option to betray your buddy at any time and essentially become a heel or babyface on the fly. This would make this mode infinitely replayable, in my opinion. That's just one way they could do it. Sound off in the comments on how you would have co-op set up in universe mode. Alright, so at this point, I'd say just remove the mode and rebuild it from the ground up. I know that would piss off lots of fans, but to that, I would say this: how much time did you actually spend in 2K23 and 2K24's universe mode? Because even though it's my favorite mode, I barely touched it when I saw nothing changed in 24. And sadly, I no longer care about the mode in its current state. So if they change nothing in 2K25 and it's exactly the same, with maybe like a few more rivalry things or not even a show opener, I'm not even going to bother opening the mode, to be honest. They have to really change universe mode to make me want to care about that mode again. And I know a lot of you in the comments down below are gonna be like, no, universe mode's my favorite. Well, it was mine too, but when you've been playing them for as long as I have, which is literally every single one of these games, I just don't care anymore. We need something different. We need something new. We need some major overhaul of, well, every mode, but we're talking about universe mode in this video. We need a major overhaul for universe mode. It's long overdue, and stop taking out features. Add them back in. Anyways, sound off in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay frosty.